هذه المادة حصريا لشبكة ومنتديات قدماء الاسكندر الاكبر الجزء الاول.
Out of the wilds of ancient Greece, a magnificent empire arose, the heroic vision of one man. In just 13 years, he swallowed up most of the Western world and pushed deep into uncharted territory. He crushed the mightiest powers on earth and was hailed a king, an emperor, even a god. The first true conqueror, Alexander the Great, paved the road to glory. On a brisk autumn morning in 331 BC, a small but valiant band of warriors prepares for battle. Their enemy, an army 5 times their size and the most powerful force on earth, the Persian Empire. Their leader, Alexander, the fair-haired king of Macedonia, is barely 26 years old. For the last 4 years, he has led his troops from Greece to Egypt and conquered half the known world. But today his men are uneasy. Already tired and homesick after a 2,000-mile crusade, they now face staggering odds. Still, Alexander is convinced this will be their finest hour. "You are Macedonians," he cries, "protected by Zeus." Alexander was born to conquer. The son of a warrior king, he is heir to a powerful throne. His father, Philip of Macedon, was the first to unite Greece's fiercely independent city-states after a century of bitter infighting. Alexander has to be tough enough to not only defend this new kingdom, but to avenge his country's honor. At his rugged outpost in Macedonia, Philip harbors a dream cherished by all Greeks. Across the Aegean Sea in Anatolia, now modern Turkey, the long-despised Persian Empire occupies several revered Greek cities, including the birthplaces of Aesop, Pythagoras, and Homer. Philip is determined to punish the Persians for their invasion of Greece 150 years earlier by driving them out. With such ambitions, a father must forge in his son a spirit as strong as iron. But Philip also knows that a ruler has to have brains as well as brawn. He brings none other than the celebrated philosopher Aristotle from Athens to teach Alexander how to observe, reason, and think ahead. His lessons will make Alexander the first great strategist in military history. But it's an epic poem that fires the boy's imagination. Homer's The Iliad, an account of the Trojan Wars, is mythology with a message. In it, the Greek hero Achilles wins a bloody victory over Hector at the city of Troy. But Achilles is no brute. After the battle, he shows compassion by returning the body of his dead foe to his father, King Priam. Might tempered by mercy is an idea not lost on the young Alexander. For the rest of his life, he will carry a copy of the Iliad wherever he goes. And Achilles, brave, fearless, the paragon of virtue, will become his role model and hero. Alexander's obsession with the mythological Achilles pleases his mother, Queen Olympias. A religious fanatic, she's convinced that Zeus, the king of the gods, and a notorious womanizer, actually seduced her. Sexual intercourse between humans and gods is not unusual in Greek mythology. This time, rumor has it, the result is none other than the child, Alexander. Whether half god, half man, human or divine, Alexander still has to prove himself to mere mortals. Though small in stature, Alexander is a gifted athlete and a fierce competitor. Proud to the point of vanity, he declares he will only race against other kings. He is also charming and charismatic, and attracts friends who will remain loyal to him for life. His favorite is Hephaestion. In an age when homosexuality is openly practiced, Hephaestion will become Alexander's constant companion and lover. One other relationship from his childhood will endure. When he was 12 years old, Alexander had his first glimpse of a horse named Bucephalus. Spirited and lightning quick, the horse is considered untamable. Determined to break him, Alexander notices something everyone else has missed. Bucephalus is afraid of his own shadow. To gain his trust, Alexander points the horse's head into the sun to make the shadow disappear. From that moment on, the two will form a lifelong bond, and Bucephalus will become one of the most famous horses in history. Delighted by his son's ingenuity, Philip observes that Macedonia can't hold on to such a prince for long.